Using LLMs can be a powerful way to quickly and efficiently label your NLP data. With Prompts in Label Studio, you can now annotate multiple different types of NLP tasks for a single data point in a single prompt. You'll also get access to easy-to-use prompt evaluation functionality to quickly improve your prompts. Let's dive in. Let's say we have a project where we're doing multiple kinds of annotation for each task. In this example, we're looking at product reviews. And as you can see, we're doing entity extraction, 2 types of classification, and some free text generation. While we could go through with a human and label all of these tasks manually, Prompts can now handle all of these types of annotation in a single task. This allows you to use an LLM to speed up the annotation process. If we navigate over to the Prompts tab by clicking on the hamburger menu, we can go ahead and see how this works. Let's click Create Prompt. If you've made other prompts before, you might notice that the screen looks a little different. That's because we've changed a little bit of how Prompts works. First, we'll give it a name. We'll call it NER plus classification. And then we'll select the target project. Here, we're going to pick Review NER and Classification. As you can see, we've taken the labeling config from this project and automatically populated the expected outputs for each control tag. Here we have our labels, our 2 types of choices, and our reasoning area. We're ready to go ahead and submit this, so we'll hit Create. For the purposes of speed, we're going to go ahead and change this to the GPT-4o Mini. And then we're ready to write our first prompt. Because of the way Prompts works, we don't have to be too specific at our prompt off the bat. We can just say something like, answer all the questions given the text and the title. And we can say something like text, and title, and title. We'll go ahead and save this, and we're going to run it on all of our sample tasks. Let's see how it works. Now that we've run our prompt, we can take a look at the answers we got. As you can see, we can see a preview of the answers here in this window. These blank boxes are places where the LLM just didn't predict anything at all. But we can also go ahead and click into them to see what was really happening. You can see that we have all our different annotations here at the top. We're going to look at NER plus classification _1. That's the one that we just did. And you can see that we can see the product here that was labeled. It's not really correct. We can see that it was chosen as pet supplies, which is correct. It's negative. And then we have the product is supposed to be a clear door, but it is not, which led to disappointment as our reasoning. That's not bad, but let's see how we can do better. Once we've taken a look at the outputs of our model, we might want to go ahead and enhance our prompt. We could do this through traditional prompt fine-tuning, or we can use this Enhance Prompt button. If you click on it, you can select which model you'd like to use. For speed, we'll use GPT-4o Mini again, and we're going to improve it on our sample tasks. If we go ahead and click Enhance Prompt, we'll have to wait a minute for this to execute. As you can see, our teacher model has made a bunch of changes to our prompt to make it better. Here, it's explaining the changes that it's made, and then it gives us the new prompt that we can use. We have some new information, given the product review and title, perform the following tasks, with some descriptions about the tasks, some inputs, and then the output format that we need, along with some examples. Let's go to the enhanced version. This automatically populates our prompt, and it gives us a new version, detailed review analysis with entity extraction, sentiment classification. It's already been saved, so we can go ahead and scroll down and run this task. As you can see, we get slightly different results. Just like before, we can click into them and get a better idea of what's happening here. And if we had ground truth tasks that we were labeling against, we'd be able to get a real comparison as to how this new prompt compares to the old prompt. And that's it. With our new prompts functionality, you can run multiple types of annotation from an LLM all in one place. Happy labeling!